So can we expect like all three of you guys on the same ticket one day?
I think it's only right.
It's happened before.
It's only right. It's happened before in like, you know, comedy clubs in New York. We just be making the rounds, you know. And every night in New York City is comedy going on right now.
Yeah. Right.
Clubs all over the city.
Those guys at 42nd Street, they'd be like, yo, buy a ticket, buy a ticket.
Downtown. So I might pull up one night and he's already there. And then my brother Chris walks in. It's like, yo, what we doing? And boom, boom, boom.
We've also done select cities.
Like, holy shit.
Right.
We've done select cities on the Blackout Tour and all the big ones, but you know, it's just not on the marquee, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
If you was in the room, you saw that shit and you was like, yo.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I wish I had like 3 other brothers that rapped in podcasts. Like, that'd be fire.
Who's the best? Who's better? Who's the best?
This nigga's the nicest. Nah, this nigga's good, man. You know what's crazy? When I was opening for him, I would be like, okay, so this is what headlining is. This is how it has to sound. Like the laughs have to hit all the walls and motherfuckers have to destroy. And then I started opening for other niggas and I was like, oh no, that was just him that was doing that. Okay. Like, everybody else don't get laughs like that. It's really just tone smashing like that.
Right.
Nah, I think Chris is the best.
Out of the three, between the three of you.
I think he's the best. I think it's Chris, Jordan, me. Jordan's my favorite comic. Jordan's my absolute favorite comic.
Do y'all take from each other?
No, not take, but he might say something and I'm like, you should have took it this direction, you know, and maybe he was thinking about it as far as like let's say it's a relationship joke. His current relationship, he would go at it this way.
Right.
Me being a single guy, I'm like, oh, I could have took it this way. So
right.
now it's like, I'll do that version of it.
So y'all feed off each other.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all they say be inspired by, but don't copy.
Right.
Right.
You know.
Hip hop should listen to that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They don't though.
Nah, it's you doing what? Nigga, I'm doing that shit next week.
No, we definitely gonna get to that conversation. But how do y'all feel about you know, comedians stealing jokes? Has that ever happened to y'all?
What's stealing a joke?
And we're here.
What's stealing?
You tell
Don't
a
you
joke.
know when your joke gets stolen?
I know. But like, we all talk about the same things.
Okay.
So, the black president joke. You have one, you have one, you have one, I have one, he has one. Like, who stole it? The
Bomb initial.
Trump going at Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're gonna say he stole it because it's the topic?
No, I'm
or
Cat Williams. Cedric.
Yeah.
Bomb initials.
Mark
Bomb
Curry.
initials.
Yeah.
No, Cat was complaining about
He said he stole it from Mark Curry.
Bomb initials.
But
what
he was writing
what was
for the
Cat
show.
saying? The joke he took was the
Cat
car thing.
Caddy.
Right.
That's
And
not is that a hill you really want to die on? Is
He-
that the hill you really want to plant your flag and say a joke about? First of all, I think if you need a record to do a joke, it ain't a joke. I think if the DJ didn't bring the record and you can't do the joke, it ain't a joke. That's not a joke because that means everybody can do it, right? JB Smooth did the joke about, yo, that's my fucking jam, and JB did it the best that I've ever seen anyone do it. But then when I found out years later, I was told years later somebody did it before JB. I didn't care. JB does it the best. That's my thing. When I write a joke that I know everybody's talking about, I try to have the best version of that joke. I had the black president joke. Everybody did as well. Mine was the best. I had the hood McDonald's versus the suburban McDonald's. Everybody else had it. Mine was the best. I got the joke about Mitch McConnell freezing when he was giving a speech.
Yeah.
Other comics have that joke. Mine is the best.
And I'll say I had a joke about green bubbles, and I did it first. Mine was the best.
Yeah. So you can have it. People are gonna go, oh, he got the joke like Tone, but Tone's is way better. So I'm not gonna argue with you about stealing a joke. I'm just gonna write a better version.
Right.
Interesting. I don't know if hip hop. Well, no, hip hop takes.
Yeah, write the best rhyme. Write the best rhyme.
They barely write their rhymes. They barely write rhymes.
They brag about that shit. They write rhymes.
No,
they say that shit.
If you go in the studio, there are a lot of people who are making things up bar for bar for bar.
Yeah, and it sounds like they made it up.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with writing a rhyme. Like that don't make you a sucker nowadays.
Tell that to them.
To put pen to paper don't make you whack.
Let's
don't make you
act
whack.
like Jay-Z doesn't exist, okay? He don't write nothing down.
But
shit
that's
is
the
different.
template why these whack motherfuckers is trying to do that. Bro,
Yeah.
you can't do that. Do this.
When they do it, it sounds
You
awful.
can't do that.
So when you say they, who are you talking about? It's curious. Who's the they? Who's the they you got?
I'm not in the studio when they're writing this shit,
Right.
but there's a lot of rhymes that. Okay. I had one artist who I was trying to work with, and he kept bringing me these songs, and his bragging point was he came up with this song and recorded it in like 5 minutes. And
you
he kept saying that, and I finally had to tell him these sound like you came up.
Yeah,
with
that's not a. You don't get props for that, bro.
Song's not cohesive. It doesn't make any sense.
You get props for it if
You
it
don't get
doesn't sound like that.
If it don't sound like it, right?
Right.
You don't get props for making a meal in 5 minutes. You don't get props for telling a joke, writing a joke in 5 minutes. That's a struggle plate, right?
In a way.
Put some time in it. Put some
Ramen
time.
noodles is quick, but nobody's
Look,
serving that.
microwave, bip, bip, bip. Phone. That's not quality.
Nobody's serving that in a restaurant. You don't
Right.
go to a restaurant. For
Yeah, the punch-in is the king now. Everybody wants to go da-da-da,
Yeah.
da-da-da.
Now, I feel like the music now is more based on feeling.
Oh, way more on feeling.
So it's kind of like writing it, you could really like lose the feeling because you're thinking about structure.
Really?
You're
You can
thinking
lose
about
feeling by writing?
Yeah.
I know most people go into the studio and they just get the melody first. A lot of people just
Catch a vibe.
they just kind of
That's why
and then they go back in and be like,
fill
okay, this
it
was
in.
the melody that I had, and then they try to write around
That's
through the
why
melody.
I'm gonna drop an EP.
Yo,
Y'all gonna make it this easy. I'm gonna do it.
Yo, honestly, I
I'm
know
going there and
people.
catch a vibe.
I know people who work in music, and they tell me about the meetings they're taking. I'm like, nigga, I should be taking meetings for the music I'm thinking of making. I should come in with a vision board, like, you know, I've been listening. I've been listening to a lot of Sexy Red, and some, Yeet, and then, I'm thinking about doing it. Cause they're coming in with garbage these days.
There's nothing wrong with coming up with the melody if you fill it in with something that's dope.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with any of this stuff if it's dope. There's nothing wrong with not writing your rhymes down if your rhymes come out sounding like Biggie,
Right.
Jay.
Right.
That's fantastic. But
Right.
if your shit is, maybe that's not for you. Maybe you need to write your shit down.
Stop
and
looking at
memorize
me, Mac. You keep looking at me.
You always
you don't-
defending
you
these niggas.
You don't write? You don't write?
Nick or
No,
something.
he right.
I don't write.
You don't write?
No, I do write. But most of the time, like if I'm going through something, I'll go to the studio, pull up a beat, and I'll just go sit in the booth.
But we talking about
Just
somebody
build it.
with over
But it's inspired
10,000
by something.
hours.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't,
I'm not in there just
Right.
It-
blah, 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 blah.
It
Oh,
lands
yeah.
different when somebody has over 10,000 hours is doing it versus
Yeah, yeah.
you
Yeah,
doing it. Like it's not the same. You
Because
should
you gotta remember, I used to have to cook up rebuttals on the spot
Right,
during
right,
battles,
right.
and they had to hit. And I had some big moments. I had some big moments.
Listen, man, y'all got one of the illest little tricks y'all do that I wish we could do in comedy. You get to battle rap, right?
Right.
And say a hard ass fucking line that everybody go crazy over. And you be like, yo, chill. And then you get to say that same rhyme again to continue. I can't say a joke. And then the bitch was like, I don't know. Chill. And then the bitch was like, I don't know. I don't get to do that. I wish I could do that. You get to say the line, get the fucking whole place going.
Right.
And they go, nah, nigga, I said.
Right.
This
And then
nigga
run it
was
back.
like, da. And he get to say it 2 times. That's cheating like a motherfucker.
No, it's
So I be watching battle rap
that's the
like,
shit.
nigga, why I can't do that.
Try it.
Once I say the joke, it's out there.
You ever tried it?
Nigga, no.
You did it in his.
Try and get
You
the
did it
crowd
just
to say the
now.
punchline
All right, I'm
with you.
gonna try it.
Yeah, try that
I'm
shit.
gonna record that shit, post it up.
But you gotta have another punch to follow up right after.
I'm gonna try it. Let me see what happens.
Try
Let me
it,
see what
try
happens.
it. I'm telling you, that
5%.
shit's gonna hit.
Send in
Once you get that
5%.
million, 10%. 10%.
That's his. You get that from him. I'm taking that from him. Anyway.
So the show, everybody hates Chris.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.